I just got word that we are good to go, so let's bring it over for The Adventures of Cookie and Cream.
So as you just saw there on the screen, this is one of From Software's earliest games, The Adventures of Cookie and Cream. And so I guess technically speaking, that makes this the Dark Souls of cooperative 3D platformers. All right, well, I had to get it out of the way.
Wow.
It was going to happen one way or another.
You told me explicitly to not say that before our run, and you're setting a bad example.
No, I wanted you to not say it because that was my setup. So there's a number of game modes in this. We're playing the cooperative mode. That's why I let her be up here with me, so that she can play the other half of it, so I didn't have to handle that part of the controller. But we're actually ready to kick it off and get started if you guys are ready on time. Are you ready on time?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you a countdown. All right, so time is going to start as soon as I select the game mode. We're playing on Type C. So in 3, 2, 1, go. So this is a cooperative game, but it's an asymmetric cooperative game. So she is going to have entirely her own side of the stage, and I'm going to have my own side of the stage. And the goal of this game is actually to work your way through it together. So every time one player encounters an obstacle, the other player is going to have the means of fixing that problem. So here she can't get past the bridge, and I hit a button, and the bridge goes down. And so we're going to start off with this tutorial world. I'm going to show a little bit about how this game works, and then we're going to stop helping each other, basically. So here, I pull the crocodile out of the way, and she can get by. She can actually skip that that obstacle right there with some well-timed jumps. She can get past that crocodile, but I did want to sort of demonstrate what we're doing here.
I asked him if he could show that demo off on Jungle 3 instead, which is the third stage in this world. He's like, nope, I'm going to do the easier one. And I'm like, thanks, you know? Otho is be hustling me.
So we were inspired to run this game from some friends of ours. Actually, a few sets of friends of ours have run this game at one time or another. LinkedIn and Kakusho, I think, are the first ones we ever saw run this, but also friends of ours, Testleberry and Barbecue Sauce, have also run this. This is actually a relatively popular game for cooperative speedruns. It's really fun, and there's a lot of interesting techniques and tricks in order to make this game go faster. You'll notice a few things that actually do make the game a little more challenging. Things like the way that you get stunned every time you double jump sort of discourages you from double jumping, which can occasionally make some of the platforming a little bit more difficult. But you sort of have to balance that against safety. In addition to that, there's also the added issue of the fact that this does turn out to be a relatively safe game, just in the sense that there's no health, there's no full dying. If I were to fall in the water, for instance, the only penalty is I get put back on land and we lose 20 seconds. So small mistakes don't get punished too heavily, but if you make enough of them in one level, you have to start the whole thing over. If you run out of time, you have to start the whole stage again. This is, again, the tutorial world. Aside from the ways that we make it more difficult by speedrunning it, this one is meant to be a lot simpler, and it gets a lot more difficult later in the run. We're actually going to have some parts where I'm certain to embarrass myself at one point or another. It looks like you made it.
I made it. That was the tougher crocodile of this world. You can easily get stuck in that corner and have to restart the stage there.
She got stunned for a second, so I wanted to make sure that I waited on that door. A lot of the ways that we end up skipping the obstacles in this game is just by taking some relatively difficult jumps, things that don't seem like they should be possible. So, for instance, there's a spot up here where I can push this bridge to make it easier for her to cross, but she can actually cross it with a really precise double jump.
Made it. That is not easy at the start of the game.
Let's go, Sky Bills.
Yeah, the way how this game works is stages are either tougher for me or they're tougher for Oth, which is odd because you feel like in the speed run it would be, you know, both players would have it equally as tough in stages, but there's some stages that are more Oth stages and there's stages that are more mine. this one, I have another fairly difficult jump here, and we're actually going to use the zoom in feature. Can I zoom in?
Yeah, whenever you want to.
All right.
Some hardcore zooming action right there.
So this jump right here, I'm supposed to assist her
Oh, I
making it
got
across.
it!
That's
Yes!
a really tough jump.
First try in a marathon. Thank you.
That jump's really precise. This game does do a sort of nice thing where if you fall off of a platform, it places you back on land in the furthest spot out possible, so it usually sets you up for a second try that's pretty convenient.
I'm really happy about that.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Here's our first boss
All right.
right here. So she's trapped in the arena with this giant golem. I'm the one with the ability to attack him, but she has to kite him around.
So I'm going to stay here. I can't go any further than this up, otherwise it's going to warp me to right in front of the door, and the golem's going to be able to get me here, so... Off gets this last one right. Yep, nice boss. Not too bad there. Definitely going to be some worse bosses later in the game. That's your warm-up.
Yeah, the one downside about speedrunning this game, this is a really fantastic game, incredibly impressive to watch play one player, and it takes a lot of communication to play a two-player. But the one downside to running this game is that the bosses have a really high amount of randomness to them. So a lot of times speedrunning this game is unfortunately resetting if the boss doesn't go the way you want it to, because there's really not a lot you can do to control it. So here we're going to do our very best to try to mitigate a lot of those problems to make the boss consistent, but we aren't going to necessarily be able to do the most optimal version of every single boss fight because there is a lot of randomness in play.
I feel like everything has been frame perfect so far. Have you seen any mistakes?
I wouldn't know if I saw them.
Me either, but I mean, it's looking good.
My actions are always frame perfect.
So right here, we're coming up to a spot where the world record currently can climb up this sand, but me and Oth were trying it for a while, and it's pretty much impossible, so I'm going to just use the rock here.
Yeah, a lot of the world record strats are
second
incredibly challenging, and
You need to zoom in?
really big shout. Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Go for it whenever you get a chance. Actually, just hold it for a second.
Yep, I'm holding.
I'm just gonna wait. All right, go. So I think it deserves a shout out. The world record holders, Ico and Nordanix, have done a really great job pushing this game to its absolute limits. They run on the PAL version of the game, but they've come up with so many strategies that has pushed this game even further. You know, LinkedEd and Kakusho brought their own attention to the game and really pushed down some strats, and Ico and Nordanix polished them and improved even further. So this game has actually seen a lot of attention from a lot of people who have cared a lot about the game, and that's really helped the strategies become very sophisticated. So far, you haven't gotten a chance to see a lot of the really cool techniques because we haven't gotten to those worlds yet, but there's some that we're going to definitely show off here, and there's some that are far too difficult even for a marathon run, so yeah, let's go first.
Are you good? All right.
Yeah, that was tough.
One thing I really like about this co-op game is it does take quite a bit of communication skills to make sure things go right. So Oth here will be in the middle of commentary quite often, and we're going to have to interrupt that commentary to make sure everything's going right on both sides here. So right here, going to take a damage boost ideally. Yep, there it is.
Yeah, she did that one on purpose because it's actually quicker for her to run again if she takes damage in the air versus getting stunned by hitting the ground hard.
I would equate it to like when Mario gets stuck in the snow. For example, in Super Mario 64, he kind of gets stuck and you have to wait for that animation. It's kind of like that.
Sure.
Alright.
So here there's supposed to be a little bit of back and forth platform. She can actually use some of the geometry on that TP over there to... you're okay.
You tell me that!
You're okay.
Oth actually has a pretty difficult skip here. We're going to use a damage boost to skip this whole...
Yeah, so you're supposed to scare the bird away from its egg and then drag the egg over here to use as a platform to get over this wall, but I'm going to damage boost off of this cactus, hopefully. No, not
Come
quite.
on, Oth. You got this.
Well, look on the bright side. I either get
Yeah, you got it.
it. I either get
Nice
it or
job,
we run
Oth.
out of time. So I mean, it's one or the other.
You know, that's not very comforting somehow, even after the fact, you know?
Go for it.
All right. Good call.
All right, I played that one a little bit cautious. Jumping off of ropes is something that you can do in this game. You can actually time 2 jumps off of a rope, but it requires a weirdly precise input to hit the jump button off of a rope. So it's a little safer, just let her carry me halfway across the water.
So this stage, my forever association with this stage is we learned a new strategy here, which I'm not going to do, even though it took me, an hour or two to really get down consistently, to find out that what this stage is pretty much cycle-based, and the trick that I just learned was pretty much useless, so that kind of makes me sad.
Yeah, there was a tough trick that she figured out how to do, but the downside was that the very next obstacle wasn't any faster for it because it was based on clock cycles, So here I have to wait for a moment. I kind of jump up and down in place because this game punishes you for just wasting time by giving you an enemy that differs for each and every world. We usually refer to it as the time sucker. It sort of flies down and latches onto your head, and then it starts to take time away really quickly. So as long as you do something like bounce up and down on an enemy or...
left or right here?
I think you're about right.
About right? Yeah. This is a little finicky here with the fire enemy. There we go.
Getting the fire enemy to actually hit that is a little bit precise as well.
That jump always feels tight to me.
Is there any sort of mechanic if like one of you guys gets way ahead of the other, or is it kind of are the stages set up so that doesn't really happen?
So there is something sort of like that. We're supposed to help each other here, but we won't.
Getting that double jump.
You got it.
Nope. This is a tough jump.
It's respawning her so close to the
There
edge.
we go.
Nice.
You get too close to the edge, you get the double jump right away, so...
You'll notice that the color of the line in between
there we
our
go.
screen changes color depending on how far away from each other we are. If we're right next to each other, it's red. If we're somewhat close to each other, it's yellow. And if we're right on top of each other, basically, there's no color to it. It just the line disappears.
It knew.
So I have the hammer here. We can technically pass it back and forth, but it doesn't really make sense to do so. If I stay closer to this boss, then it will target me more often. Unfortunately, while this boss isn't technically all that hard, it's very random whether or not it stays put long enough. And when we get to the very last cycle of it, it's going to start doing a different attack that's way more obnoxious.
Wait, this boss is... got your number here right now.
All right, so here's where it starts doing the really obnoxious attack.
Come on, Alf, you got this one. Yeah! Nice!
Yeah, I tried to get myself stuck in the corner there since it was pretty much a guarantee that it was going to hit me. I wanted to be close to it once my stun ran out.
You know what? I'll take that last hit going right versus all the other hits in that fight. That was more than okay with me there.
Yeah, he was dodging me for a while.
All right.
But you can see there how that ends up working. The boss can be anywhere from 15 seconds to a minute long. So there's a lot of variance to the amount of time that you spend in boss fights, and that can really make a huge difference.
So if we didn't need further combination, bunnies cannot swim, so that is a big part of this world. Stay out of the water.
Yeah, we've already seen a little bit of drowning.
Yeah.
I'm trying to move forward here because what I was mentioning before was the color of the line in between our screens actually makes a difference. If there's no line, as you can see right now, she can actually cross onto my half of the screen. Oh, that sucks.
Quite literally.
Yeah, I didn't mean that literally. It's okay. He'll go away. Just ignore him. He'll go away.
It's in your imagination.
Just don't pay attention to him. He'll go away.
Do you have time for a quick message?
Absolutely. Go for it.
Yeah, just a reminder that we have until the end of this run to reach $8,000, I believe it is, for a secret brand new category from legendary runner Rom Scout for Castlevania Symphony of the Night.
You're good.
Okay.
Maybe? Yep, maybe.
Oh,
Never mind.
no,
I was
no.
wrong. I lied.
You want a little further?
Yeah, you can grab it from anywhere.
So the text command here is actually a little finicky. Here we go. There you go. I'm going to grab this time here.
I sat there for so long that I was like, wait a second, I'm going to get the time sucker again.
Yeah, you always need to be conscious of that. The game doesn't like to give you time to think, so you always have to be moving here. Even me, as I'm waiting for Alf to pull on this round.
Yep, just let me grab it.
Yep.
This game's a constant assault of noises.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. It's supposed to be cute.
Not that I mind. I'm
No,
just
it's
saying.
great.
It's a very cute assault of mazes.
There we go.
Well, if you're ever trying to focus, don't.
Yeah.
We got $20 from the Seawolf 1 saying it's
Hey.
rabbit season.
Thanks, Seawolf. There's a lot of, this just dawned on me now after years of running this game. There's a lot of uncomfortable jumps in Waterworld. A lot of uncomfortable jumps in this world.
This world sort of asks you to do all of them over certain depths.
All right, we're going to play with this line here.
All right,
So
you
just,
gotta move up until the
All right,
line's
all right.
clear.
I'm looking. All right, line's clear.
All right, just keep moving up.
Yep,
Whoa, is that legal?
yep.
Yeah, so I'm on her side of the screen right now, so we can try to hit an earlier cycle here.
Notice there's
That
no
was
line in the
stupid.
middle. Okay, you're right here. That's fine. Just wait a
I
cycle
can
if you need to.
Still make the cycle. No, I can't
No,
make the
no,
cycle. All right, well, it looks like I'm gonna wait here for just a second.
There it is, right there. Now, if you see right there, there was a red line. Now it's gone. Now it's yellow.
We'll go over here and just wait for the next raft.
So right now, I still have to be conscious of moving, so we don't get
All right,
the,
there we
the time sucker.
So she's waiting on me, like usual.
Oh, don't say that.
Unfortunately, I'm frozen in this position right now, so
Same.
Big chili.
Oth asked me during practice. We've been running this game for a couple years during that last animation, and he's like, "Why aren't you moving during that?" I'm like, "Because I can't move there." It's actually a cutscene there.
We have $75 from Wayward Devil saying, "Hey Skybills, great to see you in a marathon setting. Always great to watch one of the nicest streamers on Twitch."
Oh, thanks, Wayward. Appreciate that. Yeah, let's try to get Rom to that incentive here. Let's get to the AK by the end of this run. I believe in y'all.
I don't know if you guys know, but that Rom Scout guy, he's pretty good at Symphony of the Night. I don't know
Yeah.
if you've ever-
Hey, Oth, how are you doing over there?
pretty good. This
Yeah.
part's easy. I just hold down.
Okay.
Keep holding down. So just
Oh, Oth, don't rub it in. I got some heavy lifting to do in this level. Just rub it in there. Alright, Oth likes to hustle me on this jump too, but there's actually a pretty steep penalty if you miss this, so I'm gonna do what he did on that rope jump and just, make sure.
No.
I would absolutely have to mess that up. See? Told you he was gonna do that. Comes with the co-op speedrunning experience with Author Blues. So I'm gonna wait for him to spin this here so I can get across.
so one side of this is actually lower than the other. She can get up to one side of it, but she can't get up to the other.
Is that a man wearing a lobster mask?
Oh,
It
man.
could be.
So many questions you don't actually want to know the answer to.
All right.
You did real great that stage off. That's really
Thanks, I really appreciate it.
Yeah, nice holding that one button.
There was
you know?
one point where I thought I was going to accidentally hold a diagonal direction, but
Yeah.
then I held down instead and
Brought
really
it
clutched
home.
it out at the end.
If you want to talk about this a little bit, this was a project for us. We're doing this. Sorry, world record holders. This one is just
Yeah, there's a.
not my cup of tea.
You can jump this gap that she's doing right now. You can zoom in whenever. You can jump that gap she just did, but
Yeah!
it's really precise.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
You're good whenever.
I'm gonna zoom out now. Ugh, I hate these jumps so much.
Yeah, all of this is stuff we're supposed to be helping each other with.
All right, and now here comes the RNG part. Everyone keep your fingers crossed. This
All right,
is-
the only colors that don't work for us are blue and green. If we get blue and green, she has to re-roll.
No?
Yellow and red are the best we can get.
All right, get the puck.
It's okay, it worked out.
That is my speedrunning life in a nutshell. Get the thing. No, you got it.
Got time for a couple more?
Absolutely. Yeah.
During this boss
Yeah,
fight.
we've got a
All right,
we've got a
all
boss fight coming up here. It's going to pretty much speak for itself, but it's pretty random. Go
All right,
for
so let
it.
me know when you're ready. Oh, okay.
right. Okay.
We got $100 from Fant saying, "Colors of the Wind must happen. Let's get to 8K as well to see that brand new Sodden category." I probably just mispronounced that there, so apologies.
Yes.
$10 from Lat Mackey. "Hello from the crowd. Best of hops on your run."
Thanks, Lat.
We got $100 here from, oh gosh, I'm going to mispronounce this, so I apologize, from Ogden Drakir. We're getting close to 8K needed to see a new Symphony of the Night category being played by Realm Scout. We can get there by the end of this run. Thank you.
Let's do it. Let's get that 8K.
This boss is very.
So she has no ability to control herself. I'm the only one that can control us. But I have to steer her over anything we want to pick up, which includes extra time, bombs, and she can only attack him when he comes above the water, which he does whenever he feels like.
Okay, all right.
There's nothing we can do to manipulate him to come above the water. He's actually done pretty well so far. He's come up pretty quickly.
Don't jinx
There's
this
nothing.
boss.
There's no damage I could do by saying that.
Oh, please don't. See, we've angered it.
Yeah, but he's always angry.
Yeah.
There he comes.
Wow.
That's the fight.
That's a good fight. Thank you.
So the fight was clean. It could have been considerably faster, but there's not much we can do about it because he comes above the water whenever he feels like it.
Oh yeah, also this cutscene takes forever.
Yeah, we can't leave until we collect the trophy, and the trophy takes this long.
It'll get there.
Are we there yet?
Just a little shy. Gotta work up the courage.
It's doing its best.
Okay, so as if all of this wasn't enough, as if water wasn't enough, now we have ice mechanics on top of the rest of this. Welcome to Arctic World, as well as the toughest boss in the game at the end of this.
Yeah, we might have to retry the boss a few times because playing him the way it's intended is impossible.
No, in fact.
So we're not going to. Unfortunately, there's a script for it, and if we go even a little bit off script, we'll probably end up retrying.
Even on the last hit, it can go off script. It's really scary. That's why I'm trying to be good for the rest of this run.
I've got $133.70 by from Sir Diank Meme saying, let's see some SOTN. We're less than $800 away, guys. You got about what I'd say 40 to 45 minutes. Definitely want to get that in if possible.
I got lined.
Yep.
Sorry, Glib. I know you like penguins.
I know. I am very upset by all this violence against penguins happening right now.
Oh, that's a rough job. All right, get ready, go. Did you get it? Yes. That is
Yeah,
really
I have no
tough.
control once I hit the ice. She has to time hitting the lever while I'm already sliding across it.
Just a reminder, we still have some. We have prizes available, including a signed copy of Puyo Puyo Tetris, a signed copy of Destiny 2, some game keys for Double Cross, Just Hoops and Beats, PS4 Spider-Man bundle as well. Those are available through the weekend.
If you guys did not just catch that segment where they showed off the prizes, they all look really, really good.
Yeah, we got some cool prizes
If you're
here,
interested
guys.
in it all, get that money in because there's some great prizes.
And for those looking for the webpage, go to Calithon.com.
All right, 311.
Yeah.
Right here, Oz doing some pretty difficult jumps here. Does he get it? Yes, he does. Nice off. Good job. It's a tough segment there. I'd never give it enough credit, so.
There's this weird mechanic in the game where when you're in the middle of jumping, you have partial invulnerability, and we actually use that occasionally to avoid damage from enemies. We're going to use that a lot more a little later in the run. I've never fallen there in my entire life.
That's true. I only say that because Oth has a choice to make, and if I make fun of him,
Yeah,
he'll
she has
pick
to be
the-
nice to me here because I get to decide how hard the end of this level is.
Oh my gosh, I'm so mad at you right now. Oth, come on! I've never done this before. All right.
I thought you did great.
You're in trouble for that. Oh gosh.
You know, it was like a split-second decision. I was like, I should do the right thing. And I think I did.
No, you didn't. All right. This is actually pretty tough here for me.
All right, it's the next cycle around. Go.
Thank you. All right, this is all you, go drive.
Yeah, so Sky doesn't really like to look at this vehicle. We're both one of the oars for this, and if we don't really agree on where we're steering, this becomes way harder. So Sky has sort of adopted the strategy of, you just tell me when to row. Actually, stop for just a moment.
Okay.
Go.
All right.
The closer to the center we are here, the better, because if you run into things, it sort of stops and disorients you a little bit. Okay, so that's good. Go.
Okay. Faster. All right.
Never stop.
All right.
Ever.
Well, unless you say stop.
Yeah, unless I explicitly say the opposite.
All right. The sequel. Electric Boogaloo. All right. Okay.
All right, stop.
Okay.
And go.
All right.
Trying to take a pretty wide berth around this whirlpool because it's even harsher than it looks. I mean, that penguin was having a pretty awesome time, but
Looked like he was living life.
all right, we're good.
Author Blue's driving, folks. Thank you, Auth. Good job.
I'm usually better, but it's usually like a car or something.
A little ice maze here, because why not?
The vehicles get more interesting throughout the run, I will say. The little mechanic of like, I control the left oar and she gets the right oar. That's neat on its own, but the vehicles get even more involved later.
This level is fairly straightforward after the kayak, in my opinion.
Yeah, but then we get the boss fight.
Yes, then we get the boss fight. We basically get something that's about as tough as the end boss after this stage.
So
No.
I see the clocks. I'm guessing that is like extra time.
Yeah, it's
Is
adding
there
time.
anything else that you collect in this game, like any other power-ups or anything?
There are
I gotta
collectibles,
focus here.
but there's no other power-ups otherwise.
All right, let's do the thing, Auth. This is tough.
So this guy basically just throws pieces of his platform at us,
Got it.
That's
All
fine.
right.
though we have to wait for him to go all the way around, so who knows.
Oh, please don't.
It's fine, I can probably get back in time.
Come on, Auth. You
Those
got this.
penguins mess you up because you can only reflect these if you're...
Not bad.
Yeah, that
Good
was
job,
good.
Auth.
That was good. So this is the
Where am
mechanic.
I? Am I where I need to be?
A little to the right. I think that's about right. Don't move.
Oh, all right. Thank you. I was gonna say, come on.
That was accidental. I just happened to be in the right spot.
Auth, where's this? Is this good?
It's about as good as... A little lower. Lower. Yeah. Yeah, that was good.
Yes! Thank you!
Okay, so first try is pretty rare for us. He's a pretty random boss, and the problem is that if you aim one of those at him, one of those pieces at him,
okay.
and it's going
Come on.
too slow, then he just jumps over it and avoids it. So we do that trick where we get it moving really fast by having it thrown right on top of us. We do that because that's basically the only way he won't dodge it. That went really smoothly.
I'm excited. Oh, then I realized we're going to
Yeah, but what
magical
else
world.
is going to go wrong now? Oh, sorry. That's not the
You
thing.
had to say that.
I'm not supposed to say that. Sorry.
Auth this is a marathon. RNG's already not supposed to go in our favor. Come on.
It's okay. This is our favorite world.
No, it isn't.
We're going to the carnival, and the carnival is a fun time place.
No, it is. This is the farthest thing from fun time, Auth. All right. All right. So every single one of these stages has like a major gimmick of some kind to it.
Yep.
All right.
So the theme here is magic.
Got it.
Got time for more?
Absolutely.
Yeah, this is a good time.
For you, anything.
Thanks, all. We have $25 from Lingo Maniac 88 saying, "So, is this the original Dungeon Duos?" $20 from Anonymous saying, "Found some money under a map in a random coin chest. Donating the money to charity. We'll mail the map to Auth later." $50 from Therian 8791 saying, "Awesome run. Love Auth and Sky. Good luck, guys."
Thank you.
And we have $25 from Splicer Child saying, "It's been a pleasure watching the cookies and cream practice and happy to see it all paying off."
All right, gotta focus here. This is a really hard jump for me. Deceptively hard jump.
Yeah, I'm supposed to help her with this jump, but I'm going to do that, and then peace out. You got this. Don't worry
All
about
right, I got this.
it. You got to jump later.
Okay.
I can come back and help if you want. That was
Maybe.
a good looking jump. I'm going to be honest with you. As far as jumps go,
All right,
that was a
Auth,
good looking jump.
come back here.
All right.
before we lose the level.
All right. Fine.
Thank you.
Just give me a moment to remind myself how this one works. Okay, go ahead. Just jump on the middle one, and you gotta double jump when I move it under you.
Oh my gosh.
Well, okay, but you gotta actually jump on it.
All right.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, go.
Oh, I don't know how that one
All
goes.
right, all right.
All right.
But this time for real.
right.
But with gusto.
I blame you for saying what's gonna go wrong.
All right, fine.
All right.
At first I was thinking I was gonna get off the hook for that one, and then you messed up the very next level. And then I realized I was gonna get blamed for that.
We'll get it this time.
Yep.
All right. This has been one of the levels we've been practicing for a while, and that last
Yeah,
jump,
that jump at the very end
it's
is
so bad.
it's deceptively precise.
Are there any extra clocks we can get?
I mean, I already pick up a bunch of extra clogs.
I'm gonna try to get the precise jump. I feel like I owe it to give it the old college try.
Yeah, because let's be honest, neither of us have any idea how to do that part the right way.
No.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah. I'm not too worried.
Not the right way. We'll figure out that jump.
Are you trying to say you guys are cheating in your speed game?
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe.
Beyond a shadow of a doubt. Excuse me, that's my 50 clock? All right, I'm gonna give you the best possible one I can. You're gonna have to hold tight for a second though.
Right.
That's good. That is a quality platform right there.
This is such a tough jump. These all look good. Am I still jumping too soon here?
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That one looked good.
Yeah.
Got to jump real late. Real late. Ugly late.
All right, off. Let's see if we can figure this out again.
All right.
See, the Arctic boss went too well is what happened.
This is our punishment.
This is our punishment.
All right, hold on.
All right.
Just give me a
Yep,
second.
we have time. Well, kind of.
It's that. No, it's you got to jump to the high piece now.
Okay. Come on, Sky. Yes, thank you. Overcoming adversity is part of a marathon run.
All right.
All right, back to our regularly scheduled program.
I'd like to say that that's the only hard jump in this entire run, and that we're home free now.
It's
but
not that
That's
bad.
good to hear.
it
No.
gets worse. No, it gets worse.
Really? When does it get worse?
Trick World, Tumble World,
Nah, those are fine. That was
Music
fine.
World.
I don't feel like any of these worlds exist. I think they're just making them up.
They could tell us anything.
Exactly,
We'd be
I
forced to believe them.
There's Acid World,
Yep.
Pasta World.
What games are you playing off?
Speaking of jumps, just want to thank everyone for their support. We are now less than $600 away
Woo!
from Rom
Thank
Scout.
The ROMs.
I heard Rom Scout said he definitely didn't want to do this run because it was only too good.
Yeah.
I don't think he
heard
gets a
that as
choice
well.
anymore.
Oh no. Well, that's not going to be good.
So this is completely RNG here.
Yeah,
It's just.
whether or not these doors do anything, we're looking for the one that lets me go through the middle.
I think this one's here. Yeah. Okay. Clocks. I'm gonna wait on you here, off. Pick up a clock.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the 50s.
I'm being like super careful through here. All right, cool.
Well, now would be a heck of a time to run out of time.
Come on. The last time you said something bad happened here. All right, just bear with me here.
Yeah, but
okay?
I got all the clocks now, so nothing could possibly go wrong at this
You'd
point.
have to really mess up at this point. We have actually had a synchronized death here, though, that being said. So Oth and I have to be very careful here. We have to sync up on this shadow right
Are we
here.
showcasing that?
No, I would prefer not.
Is it an auto lose if you both die at the same time?
No, but
No,
it's
but you lose 40 seconds
40
right
seconds.
at that moment, so
right.
might as well be.
Just want to mention that in addition to physical prizes, we have donation incentives for future runs, including a Oops All Doors where everyone plays a dwarf in Dragon's Crown Pro. That has that's a $2,000 incentive. That run will be later tonight at around 9 p.m. local time.
No, don't kill me.
That scared me just looking over at your side of the screen. Also, one of the funny things about Cookie and Cream is you really have to be paying attention to not only your side of the screen, but also your partner's side. And right here on the trapeze is going to be one of those places here. So we have to be perfectly synced to get this.
It's basically an auto lose for us if one of us goes on and the other doesn't.
All right, cool. See, we can get all the hard stuff. It's just, you know, a couple
Just that
easy
one
jumps.
jump.
Just that one jump.
Do you want to go back and try it again?
I don't think so.
Okay, we're good. So we're lifting this platform and then, go ahead. I have to hold it in place.
All right, my least favorite stage, or pretty up there at least.
This guy used to be really bad at this stage, but then she got really good at this stage.
Well, that's good.
Now you're gonna jinx me again.
Oh,
Oh no. All right.
The commentator's cursed, but the commentator is the runner. What a twist.
Controls are reversed here, and I don't do well with reverse controls. Ugh.
Go for it. You've got this, Sky.
Yeah.
Music is bumping.
Oh, leave me
Got
alone.
it, got it.
Yeah, but now I've got it.
All right, cool. I won't tell you the amount of time I had to practice this
Okay,
stage.
that's really impressive. Sky used to have a lot of trouble with that. It does take a little bit of practice doing the whole your controls are reverse thing, but she got really good at that. So whenever you're ready.
3, 2, 1, go. All right, cool.
Got it.
All right, now let's do this. You can actually soft lock yourself here for the stage at least, so we got to be really careful here.
These bears are so creepy looking.
That was barely. So Off has to die here, so we
Barely.
don't.
Barely.
All right, that was close. All right, ready?
Yeah.
We have to be completely in sync here, otherwise we lose a lot of time.
Because they were bears, but then also barely means.
Oh, I was not meaning to make a
okay.
pun.
I
Come
got
on.
you. Thanks.
All right. Now, you ever seen the one where the couples, you know, kind of banded together here? Yeah, this is that real life experience here.
So the first one is always the top one on her side. But from here on out, we have to look at one side or the other to figure it out. So there's going to be 3 that pop up on her
All right.
side,
Which one?
left.
All right.
Whichever one attacks
All right,
on her side is the one that's
the
vulnerable on
clock
my
here.
side, and vice versa.
Cool. Which one?
Top.
Nice dodging. All right, let's see. Which one?
Top.
Top. Okay. Wow, we're pretty good so far.
We're doing okay.
Yeah. All right, what do you want?
Left. But he's going to hit me. Now you have to hit him.
Got it.
Avenge me.
I did. All right. All right, last one. This one's on your side.
Yeah, top.
Top. Got it. All right, cool. As you can tell, just from the way this boss fight's set up, a lot of arguments, because you can only go so far. All right, cool.
I'm trying my hardest not to get upset.
I know, it's been so rough on you so far. All right, trick roll.
This one's
Dang,
called
they're
Trick World
exhausted.
because this is where all the tricks are.
Oh, wow.
Also, some of the best music in the game, IMO.
So
And
what
yeah.
is this game about?
Oh god, I wish I knew. So there's like a festival for the moon, but then the moon gets real mad and he shows up to the festival and he says,
Oh.
well, I'm pretty much going to kill everyone. And so we say, no, we didn't hold a festival for this reason. And so then we have to fight the moon?
Spoilers.
Oh, sorry. We get very angry at the moon
Sure.
and we tell him, you're not invited anymore.
I would think there's probably less festivals for the moon after it tries to kill you.
You'd think so, but every time we do another run, it's another moon festival. You can zoom out.
So this is basically like a better version of Majora's Mask.
Yep.
Seems like,
I was getting at that.
a lot fewer masks, too. Not no masks,
Right.
just fewer.
All right, I gotta wait a cycle here.
We have $40 from xpag0406. Showing some love to two wonderful people, Skybills and Author Blues. You both are the best. Skyhug.
Aw, thanks, Xbox.
Also have $50 from Leviathan. Greetings from the World Ends With You run earlier today. To right the countless wrongs of our days, we shine this light of true redemption, that this place may become as paradise. Oh, what a wonderful world such would be. I am totally just... I apologize. We're now less than, oh my gosh, now less than $400 away from Symphony of the Night run, guys, so thank you.
I believe in y'all.
Because we just got another $100 from Anonymous saying, Disney package Craig asked him. Thank you all so much.
So this world actually has a few vehicles, and this is one of the first ones. I control the left half of it, she controls the right half of it. And not only do we have to drive, but we also have to destroy all the debris that's in our way.
Another one of those levels that can create a talk with the other player much for sure.
So I control the left tread of this tank, and she controls the right tread of it, and it requires a little bit of coordination, but as long as we agree on where we're trying to go, it's not that bad. And since this is a relatively linear path, it's not too hard.
Do you both have to press the button to smash the arms at the same time?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
And this is actually a really easy one. If that's you. This is a relatively easy one. If you're gonna want to see the real nasty in-sync stuff, that's still coming up. Where me and Auth have to be, what was it, almost frame perfect at the end of a stage in music.
Yeah, Music World's where they really ramped it up. Turns out that a world based around music and rhythm, they really want you to be in sync.
I was more of a Backstreet Boys fan myself.
Yeah, I get
I
that.
knew someone was gonna make that joke back there.
I set him up, you knock him down.
So I know that everybody's wondering when we're getting flying cars. When are we getting that thing?
I would drive that.
Yeah.
This is where Auth wins by doing almost nothing.
This is entirely her stage. There's supposed to be a lot of things that I do to sort of clear a path for her, but she's strong and independent and doesn't need me. This is the end of my contribution to this level.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm walking the rest of the way. So the premise of this level is that there's a train, and there's obstacles that she can't really get past, and so she's supposed to wait for the train to arrive and then climb on top of it to get past small obstacles, but she's actually going to get around them in ways that she's not supposed to. Like here, she's supposed to have to wait on the train, but she actually jumps around that obstacle. It's pretty precise. That was really impressive.
Oh my gosh, first try, both of those. That makes me happy.
Yeah, those are really hard jumps.
Perfect stage right there.
And I did a great job too.
You did wonderful. All right. How do I miss the jump at the end of Magical? But that's like no issue. That's 10 times harder.
Yeah, I see your point.
All right. Last stage before the boss here.
Unfortunately, we do have to cooperate in this level. I know. Gross.
Just in case you guys need some incentive to support Calithon and Direct Relief, we have some other physical prizes, including, I don't know if it's a pair, it's showing up here, but we have some Hori Pro arcade fight sticks for those of you that are in the fighting game community. Trying to maybe improve your game at Dragon Ball FighterZ or, I don't know, Marvel vs. Capcom 3. We also have something I just saw here for Ghost Kumo's Barkley Shut Up and Jam Gaiden run, which will be amazing. That'll be later tonight. There is a donation incentive for the Victorian Steampunk mode for that game. Currently, that's at $235 out of the $1,000 goal.
Hey, look, it's another vehicle.
So this boss fight coming up is kind of interesting. She has the gas pedal and the brake, and I have the left and right. So that won't cause any problems.
You guys were Tokyo drifting into that stage.
So she has to, we have to absorb these enemies and fire them back at the boss.
Nice job, Off. That was well done on Off's part. Put me right where I needed to be there. Bad cycle, too.
I did the wheel real good.
You did. You did.
Just take it slow.
All right, one more. Come on.
Oh, he'll take his sweet time.
Oh, of course. Whoa.
That's okay. I didn't want that time. Just go slow. Or, no, that's cool. Where you go?
That'll do. That'll work. All right. Nice job during an adverse situation yet again. That was a really weird pattern we got there.
Yeah, it always stinks when you get a red one right in
the
the middle.
middle.
You can't absorb the red ones.
Nope.
They just blow up on you. So if you're there ready and waiting to absorb the next enemy, you're out of luck.
That was making the best out of a bad situation right there. And Off's favorite now, Music World.
So here's the part where I embarrass myself in front of music people.
Sorry, Cube is better.
Sorry, Zem.
Yeah.
Yeah, them too. Oh no. Oh no.
So could you do me a favor, and when we get done with the, you'll know which level it is, I promise. But when we get done with that level, could you just say, "Wow, you did a really great job"?
Oh no.
Okay.
You'll know it when you see it.
I'm looking forward to it.
We devoted practice this week just to the piano. Just to the piano. All right, ready?
Nope.
All right, try again.
Go.
Cool. And yes, we've tried jumping between those enemies. You have no room to move. Off absolutely has to get them out of my way.
There's actually a few skips that we could do in this world that we won't. They're incredibly precise and very, very difficult to do with any consistency. So it doesn't actually take that much time to not do them, so we won't. Go ahead. I'll catch it.
This is such
Probably.
This is such a bad sound right here.
No, it's beautiful.
No.
I
Love
agree.
it. Go.
There's a reason why people don't use that as much anymore. That sound.
Guys, you have less than 20 minutes to get that incentive in for Symphony of the Night. $399 US. That's not a meme. I'm so sorry.
Now that you said it's not a meme, it is a
Oh
meme.
no.
That's how it works.
Not on my watch.
Get those donations.
I mean,
in.
besides, we got some amazing incentives here, like Wario cosplay for WarioWare Smooth Moves. That'll be later tonight
yes.
at 11 p.m. Pacific time. I'd like to see that.
Get your money in for that.
I dress up as Wario Man myself. I don't think that's Wario Man, though. I'm not sure. Something Wario related, I'm sure.
I'm glad we're not doing this trick. I could stand right on the tip top of that bugle horn, but it is just absolutely terrible. I think I've only gotten it twice. Yeah.
Yeah, it's real not good.
That is a tighter jump than I care to admit.
I deserve that.
So I'm just gonna sit here and chill for a little while. Actually, you're pretty close. You had a good stage hit.
Sorry.
No, I was into it. I'm right there with you.
All right, Oth actually has, we both have a really precise trick here. Oth has to set it up, and then I have to actually execute the jump here. This is really, really, really difficult here.
Yeah, there's a parade that's happening a little bit in the way, and it's somewhat precise for me to catch the very last member of the parade right here. Got him. You can undo.
The enemies in this game are really, truly horrifying.
They are.
Yeah. Okay.
Did
Well,
you make it?
that
You
did not
did
go
the thing
smoothly.
off.
That did not go smoothly in practice.
No, that did not.
But you know, when the chips were down and it really mattered, I came through. And I want my gravestone to reflect that.
You should dream a little bigger than that off.
Here lies Author Blues. He hit that one trick.
Now people will start to take me seriously. Oh, no, that guy hit me.
Just that little bit. Is all
Just
Hoff
that little
needs.
bit.
You ready?
No.
You don't want to miss this stage.
She can say that because it's on me.
I mean, I tried, but this is mostly your stage.
It's all going to be hype for nothing because it's going to give some really easy chord to recognize.
There you go.
I'll get some extra clocks.
I'll grab one too because the jumps at the end and symbols. All right, here we go. Six.
6-4-2.
I'm pleased to announce we've reached $8,000. Thank you guys so much.
Woo! And we got the piano first try too. Good vibes, good vibes.
Wow, you did a really great job.
Thank you, Zen.
I'm just pleased that you were actually able to recognize the part I was horrified about. They give some pretty wacky chords for you to recognize there.
That was an E minor.
Thanks.
Look at that.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Oh.
That was close.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hey!
I'll take it. That's just obnoxiously precise. So getting it within the first 10 tries is good enough.
All right, here we go.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
Thank you. Sometimes it's hard to see which one it's on.
Sometimes it hits the wrong one.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
Nope, mine moved.
Yep.
Hang on.
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, cool.
I gotta move for mine.
All right.
Mine will probably move here as well. Nope, here's
Mine's
it.
moving.
3, 2, 1, go. All right, I think we can hit it on this one.
All right.
3, 2, 1, go.
That was a good fight. Well done.
Oh, it's over.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, if you blink,
This is
you
one of
miss
the
that
easier
one.
bosses in the game for sure.
All right, one last world. Time for tumble.
Oh, looks like we crossed 8,000.
We did.
Whoa.
We did.
Look at that.
I cannot wait to see Rum Scouts run.
So this is the final world of the game. We're sort of heading into the moon's castle on the moon.
The moon has a castle on itself.
I don't, just please.
Yeah, don't try to logic video games.
We're not taking questions at this time.
Sometimes the air here can be a little wonky.
Yeah, there's constantly wind blowing on this level, and the way that that affects every single thing that happens is, okay, well, that sucks. Thanks, bud.
I feel like the depth perception on this level is a real problem.
Yeah, that's.
It's okay, it's okay. Just get to that
Yeah, I've got
block.
a 50 right here. It's fine. It's just,
I got a 50 too.
It's very stupid what's happening.
All right.
I'm not mad. You're mad.
Nah, I'm okay.
Okay, well, then I guess I am mad. You're right.
All right. I got another 20 here I'm going to grab. And a 50. That was a little riskier than I should have taken that jump. Okay,
There's a
not
very
bad.
strong wind.
All right, I'm going to grab the other clock.
Yeah, that one went a little sideways. I'm not gonna lie.
No, it still looked okay, though.
Okay, it looked
It
real
looked
good.
great to me.
Thanks, man.
See, there you go, see?
I just gotta be honest with you. I don't know what you were looking at, but that went sideways, man. That was okay. Don't get me wrong. I'm not putting it on my resume.
All right. Gonna need to communicate a lot here.
All right, so I steer left and right. She goes up and down, and she picks up and throws the bombs. Honestly, it seems like she has the harder job here.
I think he does.
Aw, thanks.
You have to put up with me. That's your hard job. Sometimes he doesn't
Aw.
like it that I ride right up to the doors there. We've had talks about that. Got it?
Yep.
Stand down.
So it's really easy to just get thwacked by a whole bunch of cannonballs all in a row. So that's why
Did
we
I get
pick
that?
Yeah, you did.
Okay, I
That's
couldn't
why
tell.
we pick up some extra time going into here. It's going to look like we have a ton left over, probably, but
No pressure. No pressure. No pressure.
yeah, no kidding. But it's really easy to get a weird pattern off of these cannons and just get thwacked.
All right. All right. So I didn't know if that other hit counted. I'd
Yeah,
never
it did.
seen that before.
I saw the doors rattle, so I assumed that counted.
All right. Now we're in the moon's castle.
On the moon,
On the moon.
but it's the
something
moon's
like that.
castle.
Oh,
All right. All right. These,
And we're going to fight him in his castle on himself.
these next 2 levels are really difficult, by the way. Like, really difficult.
I knew better. I knew I wasn't going to make that. But sometimes that lizard part of your brain just kicks in and it says, do it anyway.
Sometimes in these next 2 stages, you have to go slow to go fast. As backwards as that seems.
Thanks.
Moon's got a lion in his castle?
Yeah.
On himself.
It's the
living
moon's,
large.
It's the moon's lion.
On the
It's
moon.
it's a little bit complicated to understand.
There's actually another moon lion on
That's
the
fine.
moon lion's castle, which is also on himself.
Okay.
Let's grab both clocks before
Yeah.
the.
It's a recursive thing you see.
Just lions all the way down.
It can be a
All the way
little
to
bit
the
difficult to understand, honestly. You have to have a fairly high IQ to understand what's going on here.
Oh, goodness.
It's okay.
I couldn't get it to
We
line
have
up.
like all the time in the world, probably.
All right, cool.
I was
I'm gonna
about to
grab
ask
this.
if you had time for some
Hey,
donation.
go for it.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
No, that's good. That's good.
We have $100 from Anonymous. Thank you very much. That donation went towards the Glitch Showcase for Kingdom Hearts Final Mix HD. I believe the PS4 1.5 HD remix version. That run will be happening tomorrow at 7 a.m. Pacific time with the current schedule. We also have a $20 donation from a Silent Harmony. Hi from the audience. Almost forgot to donate during the run, featuring 2 of the greatest people I know. It is a blessing to have friends like Sky and Off. Donation to their choice.
Yep. Okay.
All right, that was close. Sorry about that.
So, is this the same boss you fought, but you guys have switched?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It's the same boss. He takes 6 hits, and the buttons are more complicated to hit, and now I gotta dance with the devil.
He makes it sound hard, but my job, I believe, is a little harder on this one.
Okay. All right, wait a second.
There we go. That was a good fight.
Did you see the expert way that I dodged?
Oh,
The
absolutely.
way you ran to the top of the gate. And
Yeah,
just,
but I started by up there, and then I went down,
Sure.
and then I went back up.
Okay, I got you.
You know, I don't get paid enough for this.
You're doing it for charity, Off.
I do get paid enough for this, though.
All right, this is the only world that has a ton of auto deaths in it, so we're going to be kind of quiet on this one.
Yeah, this is the only world you can actually full die on. If you fall here at this part of the level, since you're breaking the platforms behind you, it just says, nope, you're done, if you fall at all, so.
Nice job, Off. All right. So you think the auto death part is over, but these pink knights going up here, if they even catch you once, it's an auto death because you just get comboed here, no questions asked.
Yeah, it's not an auto death in the same way, but if they hit you once, they're probably just going to hit you over and over. A little friendly competition coming up.
Oh, yeah.
We
yeah,
both
yeah.
have to fight our own rabbit, so we do like to race to see who can beat it first.
This one's for all the marbles.
So we may have resigned Rom Scout to his fate in Symphony of the Night, but we still have some other donations or incentives for other runs that will be happening in a few hours later tonight.
Oh, nice race.
One of which being the Mega Man 11 Music Bid War. Currently, the instrumental version is in the lead with $20 against the standard stage OST with 0. And then, as I mentioned before, we have a couple of Dragon's Crown Pro incentives. The first one being the Oops All Doors donation incentive. It is currently $35 out of 2,000. That run will be happening later tonight at about 9 p.m.
Thank you.
And then we also have another incentive for that game to add a 4th player.
This is a really tough boss here.
I've seen bits and pieces of this run myself, and it's pretty exciting stuff. So I definitely recommend if you're looking for something to incentivize or to donate towards. Those would be some pretty good choices.
That's fine. We're gonna be low on time, but I think we'll be okay. Time is coming up unless this boss goes real sideways, in which case we'll fight it again and then we'll be close to time.
Get the clocks. Get up. Come on. Whoa, that was close. All right, just don't get hit. I'm good here. Oh, yes. Come on.
Time.
Sub 1. Yes.
All right.
Nice.
Nice run.
It wasn't a bad run. That was really good. I'm really pleased with the way that went. So the world record is low 50. It's on emulator with different load times. We'd have to add up the in-game time to see how far off we were in that regard. But this run is a ton of fun. Even if you decide not to speedrun it, this is a really great cooperative game for couples or parent and child. It's a great way to sort of build communication, and it's a not terribly difficult game, but at the same time there's a lot of really fun stuff that you can do in here.
Can we talk about this lore?
I'd
going
really
on
rather
right
we
now?
not. I'd
Because
really rather we
I
didn't.
think a rooster just talked to us.
I'd feel better if we did not talk about the lore in this game. There are some awful things happening here.
Still on the moon.
We fought the moon on the moon. I don't feel like we fully addressed that one either.
No, that really makes you think, doesn't it?
So I guess that means that we do get to see Rom Scout's awesome run he's doing up next. So that's really exciting.
That is correct.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks everyone for making that possible. I really appreciate you guys watching the run, everyone who got a chance to tune in, and those of you who put forth so much support during this run to bring us there so that we can see Rom Scout's run. Thank you so much.
And thanks to both of our communities as well.
For sure.